everybody, I'm JJ Johnson. You're watching Reality Survival, and this is just a quick update on what I've done so far to winterize the chicken coop for the chickens. So let's take a look. So the first thing I did is I moved my feed barrels inside. I had them outside before, and then I put this door in right here so that I could feed them from the inside. Now that's a lot fuller than it normally is because I had some extra stuff in a sack and I figured I'd just go ahead and pour it all in. And those are, I think those are actually goat feeders, goat troughs or something like that, but I think they'll work pretty good for this. And go over here. And I put another door in over here for the additional heat lamp. So I'll show you another angle of this just a second. I built this little box, and that's kind of where the chickens go. And I wanted to be able to put that heat lamp through, you know, with no issues. And then I figured I could also put a screen across there and use it as a ventilation hole in the summertime if I needed to. Alright, so there's the nesting boxes. They've been using several of them all across here, and we've been getting about 6 eggs a day so far. So far, as you can see, they haven't been getting up on top much. I don't know why. I did have a chicken try to roost up on top of the box the other night though. It's kind of goofy. So some of my chickens are better, I'll be quiet, are better flyers than others. So what I did is I gave them like my first step and then a second step over here, and then they can kind of fly, hop across over into here. And what I did in this box is, this is just, it's not real solid or anything. It's just basically screwed to the studs over there. And then I kind of put a crisscross pattern of 2x2s, but they really only like to sit up on the front and then on the side. They really don't sit on the inside very much at all. So up here, I've got one infrared 110 watt infrared bulb, and that's what I'll use for the majority of the time, like, you know, all the way down to probably like, you know, 10-15 degrees. They'll be fine with just that. When it gets sub-zero, then that's when I'll turn the other one on when it gets real low, and that's a 250 watt bulb. And what I did is I put some of that cinefoil across the top of it, you know, just in case they do go back there, which they don't normally, but just in case they do, if it drops any droppings on it, it'll cover it from hitting the bulb. But it also just kind of basically shines the light forward, so it's not real dark up in here, and so it'll keep it a little darker for them and stuff. And then I put some straw down, just a bale of straw in here, kind of spread it around that way during the day. If they want to, you know, lay around in that, they can. And then this is the other side of the feed area. So it seems to be working pretty good so far. I did wire that heat lamp up. Also, I don't know if you can see that right. Sorry about that. I hit the button. I don't know if you can see that wire right there or not, but that basically holds it. And I've got 2 screws in the back stud there just to make sure that it won't fall, so that nothing can catch on fire or anything like that. And it also keeps it back away from the wood pretty good. And then for the water, I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the water. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I've got a heated dog bowl, and I think I'm going to put the heated dog bowl underneath this big whole thing, and then I think that'll keep it warm enough so that it won't freeze over. That's my plan tentatively anyway. We'll have to see how that works, but right now it's not too bad. because it'll just freeze at the top and then it freezes on the outside layers. You just have to crack it up a little bit. But I'd like to get a warmer in there too, so I'll probably be working on that in the next day or two. Here, this is what I was talking about when I said I had the heated dog bowl. It's got an extension cord under there that plugs in. And I figured I would basically just take that bigger version. I could use the small version too if I wanted. And just set it right on top of it. And I think that'll probably put out enough heat that'll keep it from freezing. I don't know though. I'll have to just give it a shot. We'll see. But anyhow, the Kodiak is the one that runs this one, and that one will be the one that will be on, you know, more frequently. And then when I have to run that one too, I'll have an extension cord out here that I'm gonna have to run too. But anyhow, that is just a real quick update, and then I'll show you the coop as well. What I didn't do too much out here. The only thing I do is I just give them a little bit more like alfalfa and straw and stuff. I don't know that I even really need to do that, but you know, I just gave them a little bit. And then I did put the little log in there to keep them from so they can climb up on there. And then they've got those back in there that you guys have probably seen already. But anyway, they're doing good. They're getting big. The rooster is he's been taking care of his girls. This one here is, we call her Braveheart because she lets us pet her. None of the other ones will let us pet them like that. She don't mind too much though. She's a pretty good girl. She wants some food. So Mark over at Bumblebee Junction was telling me that these little deals here will, especially on the roosters, will get frostbite, and I forget what they're called, but anyway, they'll get frostbite and they can actually end up falling off, but then they end up growing back the next spring. So he said one good trick for that is to put a little bit of Vaseline on them. Now I haven't done that yet, but I suspect the easiest way to do it will be to do it at night after they've roosted, because once they roosted, they will let you hold them and, you know, pick them up and all that kind of stuff a lot more. It's also kind of a good time to do clipping the wings, from what I understand. But anyhow, I guess that's pretty much it. So as always, guys, I definitely appreciate it when you click the thumbs up button, when you share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Don't forget to live the 6 P's. Proper prior preparation prevents poor performance. Stay safe, guys. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and when you do, don't forget to click the little bell button right there so you get notified from YouTube when the new videos come out. Alright guys, thanks a bunch, and we'll see you shortly.